What's going on, conquistadors? It is Scotty the Chunky Spaniard, and welcome back to Round Like Me, the channel where we talk about a lot of well-rounded things. And today you're in for a Dear Students. Last time we got into behavior. This time, this Dear Students is so your teacher doesn't like you. It's true. A lot of kids like to throw that out there. My teacher doesn't like me. This teacher hates me. And I got some stories about that. But think about this for just 1 second. Maybe you get the feeling your teacher doesn't like you because you act a certain way in their classroom. Today, we're going to dive into a few different examples of maybe your actions are creating this environment where you don't feel like the teacher likes you. Do you relate to any of these students? Are there any students that you know that set the teacher off and know exactly what they're doing, and that's why they get the feeling that the teacher doesn't like them? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you're just a little angel everywhere you go. Doubt it, but maybe. You know how you are when you go over to a friend's house for a sleepover. Now, if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much. Like these videos, share these videos, let them play on repeat in the background because Lord knows we all need some watch minutes going up. But let's take a look at some of the examples of maybe why you get the feeling that your teacher doesn't like you. So I experienced this student on the first day of school. And this is not the way that you want to start off the first day of school, but we're taking roll. And this is what happens. All right, guys, just settle down 1 more second. I just got to get a couple more names for roll. It's the first day. I'm trying to get your names down. Just give me 1 second, okay? So let's see. Do we have DeAndre Smith? DeAndre Smith. Okay. What about, let's see, Thomas Taylor. Thomas Taylor. All right. And do we have Alexander Vitruvius? I'm Alexander. Alex, hey. Do you mind if I call you Alex? Is that all right? Only if you're lazy. As you can see, it's not the best way to set a good tone for the beginning of the year, or for the rest of the year for that matter. This student and I got along great. We still get along great after that little speed bump at the very beginning. But good Lord, even if you're super protective of your name, you don't call a teacher lazy. You just politely ask them to call you by the name that you would like to be called. This student, we'll call this student the Sharpener. Or maybe not the sharpest one. But every single class has this student, and probably multiple times a day because you have multiple classes. Do you relate to this student? All right, guys, now that we've had time to write in our planners, please put those away. And let's get started on today's lesson. We are talking about simple interest, all right? Simple interest. Okay, so simple interest contains of 3 different parts. Okay, so simple interest has 3 different parts. Remember that, 3 parts. Just like our percent, part, and whole, we have 3 different parts of simple interest. Have you ever done that? Have you ever interrupted an entire lesson? Didn't sharpen your pencil at the beginning of class? I go through probably 24 to 36 pencils a week still, and they're gone by the end of the week. It's ridiculous. Where do these pencils go? And sharpen them when you first get into class, or wait till there's a break, ask the teacher, may I please sharpen my pencil? Don't just interrupt. Man, don't interrupt, please. For our final example today, we're throwing a combo your way. I like to call this one the Insecure / Billy Madison. Now, the Billy Madison will be self-explanatory because every class has one of these guys. But the Insecure, I gotta explain just a little bit. A couple years ago, I noticed that students were holding their backpacks on their lap, not putting them on the back of their chair, not, setting them down on the floor next to their chair, holding them on their lap. So I asked a few people, what's going on? They said some students feel more secure when their backpack is on their lap. Sometimes it's about where they've grown up, sometimes they've had things stolen. So I was very sympathetic. Until this started happening. All right, everybody. So we have been working on T-charts, and that's when we swing the smaller number over to the other opposite side. When we swing, we subtract. What happens when you have two negatives side by side? That's what we're going to be talking about today. So if we have 4 minus a negative 2, when you have two negatives right next to does anyone know what we do when we have two negatives? Here's something that might help you remember this. We circle our two negatives. The negatives that are side by side. So whenever we have two negatives, I want you guys to circle them. And that's only if they're side by side. Okay? If there's a negative up over here and there's a negative here, do not circle those. But if they are if they're side by side, we circle our negatives and all of a sudden we have a ninja. All right? And we have our ninja. And we're going to combine these negatives. And what we do with our ninja is we turn it into our chicken. It's a ninja chicken. See, this is a little beak. It's so cute. And then once we have our ninja chicken learns the error of his ways because he's been like slaying people all the time. And to protect himself, he becomes a man of the cloth. I thought we weren't supposed to have our phones out, Vanessa. I know. I saw it. I was trying to let it go. But you had to say something. But she right to the part where the ninja learns the error of his ways. Yeah, but we're not supposed to have our phones out. I get it. Okay? I know. I was going to say something later. Now, distracted. Thanks so much, Billy Madison. Yeah, appreciate it. Huh. So our ninja chicken becomes a priest. And you add. Ta-da! So, are you the sin-secure backpack holder that's masking it to hide your snacks and your phone? Teacher's gonna find out, like I did. Or are you the Billy Madison? Funny in a movie, especially even funnier because it's Adam Sandler. But not funny in a class when we're trying to do stuff. Don't need you yelling loudly, calling everybody else out because now you just put a target on yourself. It's true. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. We are going to do more Dear Students So Your Teacher Doesn't Like You and have even more examples. I've got a bunch. But thanks for watching as always. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm saying this a lot because it's very important right now with the state of YouTube. But remember, conquistadors, be a better person tomorrow than you were today because there's always room for improvement. Don't be the sharpener. Don't call your teacher lazy. And for real, don't be insecure/Billy Madison. Be good people. Go out there and make this world a better place. Start in the classroom. Help us out, please. I'll see you next time on Sunday. Take care. Bye. Oh, so gross.